Good evening, Topcast. This week on TCTV News, an interview with Nurse Despo. Apple reveals its latest creation. Honey Boo Boo captures more hearts. And I have as many Tour de France titles as Lance Armstrong. And we start right now.
Good evening again. I'm David.
And I'm Amber. In the battle of television viewers, President Obama and Mitt Romney beat out Monday Night Football in the decisive Game 7 of Baseball National League Championships. Round 3 of Obama vs. Romney debate drew 59.2 million TV viewers Monday, the smallest one this year, according to New Zealand rates. TV viewerships of the presidential debates declined over the years as more people skip them completely or watch live streams on the internet.
Tuesday, Apple introduced the iPad mini, competing with devices like Amazon's Kindle Fire and Google's Nexus 7 already on the market. These and other roughly 7-inch devices from Samsung Electronics will account for about one-fifth of the tablet market this year. According to Piper Jaffray, Tim Cook, Apple's chief executive, used the event to rattle off a series of statistics about the company's recent success, including the fact that it has sold 100 million iPads since the product was launched in 2010.
A Nassau County police officer was shot and killed in Queens Tuesday by a suspect who also fatally shot another Morris. Authorities said Arthur Lopez, 29 years old, was fatally shot near the entrance ramp to the parkway at 241 Street after stopping the driver who he believed fled an earlier accident on Northern Boulevard. After shooting the suspect drove off, then ditched his car by shooting the driver of the Toyota in the head, taking his vehicle, the officer said. The shooting comes just days after Officer Joseph P. Oliver, 43 years old, was struck and killed while responding to an accident on Long Island Expressway.
The preliminary hearing for a deputy state attorney general and his wife accused of abusing their 2 adopted children from Ethiopia has been postponed. Douglas and Kristen Barber of Franklin Park face charges of aggravated assault and endangering the welfare of children. Doctors said the body was starving and had lesions from being kept for longer periods of time in urine-soaked clothing. The girl who suffered abusive head trauma is blind in one eye and will likely be paralyzed. The parents were released from custody after posting 10% of a $25,000 bond each. The children are no longer in care.
New York's top court Tuesday dismissed a lawsuit aimed at overturning the state's landmark law legalizing same-sex marriage. The Court of Appeals say it would not hear the case brought by New Yorkers' Constitutional Freedoms, a conservative religious group that sought to declare the law legal. The group claimed that the state Senate violated the state's opening meetings law by discussing the proposed law behind closed doors. The Court of Appeals' actions ends the case and means that a mid-level court decision to toss the lawsuit stands New York legalization same-sex marriage in June 2011, making it the 6th and largest state to do so. Now let's see what's happening in the world of entertainment with Ashley.
Thanks, Amber. Hello, world. I'm Ashley. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to learn about Taylor Swift and about her infamous romances and her heart-crushing breakups, you'll have to buy her music because she refuses to give the juicy tidbits away for free in interviews. During an appearance on Good Morning America on Monday to promote her brand new album, Red, the singer got shy and when asked about whether her current boyfriend, 18-year-old Connor Kennedy, inspires her to write a happy or a sad love song. She replied, "I don't really want to talk about my love life. I kind of sing about it a lot because I think that it sounds more poetic and romantic than with music behind it." RuPaul 51 loves Honey Boo Boo. Real name, Elena Thompson. so much he wants to record a duet with her, and has been actively pursuing her, but with no real luck just yet. So Mama June, if you're listening, call RuPaul. He really wants to record something with you. Until he gets the green light from Honey Boo Boo's mom, he's focusing on his own hit reality show, Logo's RuPaul's Drag Race, which returns on Monday night with an all-star edition. And this season, he tells us that it's probably going to blow your minds, since the 12 contestants are all familiar faces, including Pandora's Box, Jujubee, Mimi Imfurst, and Latrice Royale. The premiere will spend less time introducing the characters and just jump right into the drama in all the first episode. There's one major surprise that I can't talk about, but it blew the Queen's minds. Raves RuPaul. They were gagging because they had no idea. We really had to basically add steroids to Drag Race. 1 month after giving birth to her third son, actress Melissa Joan Hart is ready to introduce her handsome little lad to the world, sharing the first photos of Tucker McFadden Wilkerson, as well as details about life at home with her 4 fellas. Talking about Tucker's September 18th arrival, Hart says that the labor process never gets easier, but this time it was extra special because her musician husband, Mark Wilkinson, played a larger role in the delivery room. There is no easy way to bring a baby into the world, laughs the 36-year-old actress, who is also mom to Mason 6 and Brayden 4. This birth was very exciting, though because my husband actually delivered Tucker from head to toe and then placed him in my chest. It was great. OMG. Have you heard the news? OMG from Yahoo is expanding in a big way. They're teaming up with the folks behind The Insider to launch a one-of-a-kind new TV show called OMG Insider. The news show is set to debut in January 2013. Will feature entertainment experts breaking down the busiest trends of the day. The show will also offer up a unique take on celeb news and interviews, as well as provide real-time insights and updates on the social conversations taking place among entertainment fans just like you. And because the program is part of a 24/7 world of OMG.com, you'll be able to get the Hollywood dish you crave whenever and wherever you want it. They'll always be on. Ryan Seacrest is a lot of things: radio host, TV personality, and producer, to name a few, but fortune teller is not one of them. Responding to rumors that Kim Kardashian was demanding an engagement ring from her boyfriend Kanye West for her 32nd birthday, which was Sunday. The American Idol veteran predicted that she might just get her wish. Seacrest, who is an executive producer for both Keeping Up with the Kardashians and Kourtney and Kim Take New York, hinted on the Kiss FM radio show October 19th that the rapper 35 may have been planning to pop the question on the couple's trip to Italy this past weekend. I think we could definitely see an update on the story on Monday, he told co-host Ellen Kay. As of Monday afternoon, though, there was still no word of a ring. Now to Tim with the weather.
Thank you, Ashley. This is Tim with weather. We got right here. We got the temperatures right now. We got Kansas City 71 degrees. We got Dallas right here. We got 72 degrees, and then we got New Orleans 77. That's a little high. It's getting warm. Then over here, Atlanta 72. Then we got Orlando down here. It's hot down there. You need to get down there if you want to tan. So thank you for that. And then we got our high temperatures. We got Cleveland with 67. Then we got Youngstown 63 and Pittsburgh 65. then it's not really going to get low in temperatures. It's still a little warm. We got Cleveland 59, we got Youngstown 56, and we got Pittsburgh 57. Then we got our temperatures. Right now it's about 63 degrees, dew point 54, humidity 72%, and we got our wind 8 miles per hour. Then the 7-day forecast. Thursday is going to be 79 degrees with low 54. Then we got Friday 70, low 43. Then we got on Saturday, well, the football game, they're going to be mad. Scattered showers, 56 degrees, going to be 35, low. And then we got Sunday 46, low 31. Then on Halloween over here on Wednesday, we got 47. You better buckle up. Do not be too sexy out there with your costume and then wear something warm. Back to David.
Thanks, Timothy. And speaking of Halloween weekend, we have Batgirl out in the field.
Thanks, guys. I'm GCT Special Reporter Batgirl, here with the scoop on Halloween. We want to see what costumes are popular this year. I'm here with Lauren, and we're going to see what she wants to be for Halloween. So I decided on being a mortician. And I'm here with Katie. What do you want to be for Halloween?
Well, my roommates and I are going to be the Teletubbies. Just walk around and make noises.
That's an interesting costume. And I'm here with Sonia. So what's your daughter going to be for Halloween?
She's going to be an Angry Bird. The blue Ice Cube Space Age, I think. An Angry Bird.
That's a great costume.
I'm going to be a mail lady here at the Teal Post Office, just like I always am.
That's a great costume. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Batgirl, and on to international news. As Tropical Storm Sandy picks up strength south of Jamaica, cruise lines are adjusting their Caribbean itineraries. According to the U.S. National Hurricane Center in Miami, the late-season storm is expected to become a hurricane as it nears Jamaica on Wednesday. Taking steps to avoid the storms are Royal Caribbean's Allure of the Seas, the world's largest passenger ships, as well as the Carnival Valor, Carnival Pride, and Carnival Glory.
In other international news, an early morning fire at a hospital in southern Taiwan has killed 12 patients and injured at least 60 or more. This fire swept through a nursing home inside a hospital in Tainan City that housed elderly and most bedridden patients. The nursing home housed more than 100 people, many of whom were on respirators and unable to move on their own. The fire is believed to be one of the deadliest at the Taiwanese hospital and one of the most serious on the island in recent years. Now let's send it over to Christian with sports.
Thanks, David. And this week in sports, the San Francisco Giants and the St. Louis Cardinals sure have something about going down in final games this postseason. It's fitting that the two previous World Series champions played a winner-take-all Game 7 for a chance to get back on baseball's biggest stage. In Game 6, Ryan Vogelson struck out a career-best 9 and another postseason gem in his biggest start yet, and San Francisco shaved off elimination for the 3 games in a row, handing St. Louis a 6-1 loss on Sunday and another 9-0 loss on Monday, clinching the National League Champion Series. Top seed Roger Federer eased to victory in the first round of his hometown Swiss indoors event on Monday, beating German's Benjamin Baker 7-5 in sets 7-5, 6-3. Federer, the defending champion, who is seeking his 6th basal title in 7 years, served 10 aces against the 83rd ranked qualifier. The top-ranked Swiss is heavily favored to claim his 7th title in this year's U.S. Open after champion Andy Murray pulled out with a back injury on Friday. Cheerleading isn't just a jumping, waving pom-poms. It's become athletic and potentially dangerous sport. It should be designed, one, to improve safety. The nation's leading group of pediatrics say common stunts that pose risk include tossing and flipping cheerleaders in the air and creating human pyramids that reach 15 feet high or more. A new policy statement released online Monday in a journal, Pediatrics, the American Academy of Pediatrics says school sports associations should design cheerleading as a sport and make it subject to safety rules and better supervision. That would include on-site athletic trainers, limits on practice time, and better qualified coaches, the academy says. Forget the 7 Tour de France victories. Forget the Yellow Jacket celebrations and the championship and the champions Elise. Forget the name that dominated the sport of cycling for so many years. As far as cycling's governing body is concerned, Lance Armstrong is out of the record books. Once considered the greatest rider in Tour history, the American was cast out Monday by a sport, formally stripped of his 7 titles and banned for life for his involvement in what U.S. sports attorneys describe as a massive doping program that tainted all of his greatest triumphs. Lance Armstrong has no place in cycling, and he deserves to be forgotten in cycling, says Pat McQuaid, the president said of the International Cycling Union. This is a landmark for cycling. Marty Herney admits the losing effort for the Carolina Panthers must end, but he won't be a part of the effort anymore. Herney was fired as general manager Monday, one day after quarterback Cam Newton expressed his frustrations with a 1-5 start. The Panthers have the worst record in the NFC this season, and that began with big expectations. But a 19-14 loss to the Dallas Cowboys was Carolina's 4th straight defeat. Herney, the GM since 2002, took responsibility for the team failure. And now back to Amber with the news.
Police are searching for a man who robbed a First Niagara Bank in West End this morning. The suspect entered the bank, 22 Wabash Street, with a blue plastic bag, pointed a silver revolver at the teller, and demanded money shortly before 9:55 a.m., police said. He's said to be left through the door on foot headed down Wabash Street towards Neapolitan Street. Police did not say the amount of money he took. Anyone who can identify the suspect is asked to the robbery squad at 412-323-7151. Earlier this week, I was able to catch up with Nurse Despo for a special interview regarding flu shots. Welcome to Teal Talks. I'm your host, Amber, and today I am joined with a very important person within our Teal family, Nurse Pam Despo. Nurse Despo has been taking care of Teal students for over 21 years with a smile. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us today, Nurse Despo.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Now to start, can we just see why you became interested in becoming a nurse?
Yes, my mother was a nurse and got me interested in it.
You into it?
Yeah.
Now, can you just take us through your everyday life kind of here at Teal, what you do on a daily basis?
Okay. That's what's neat about working at Teal. There's no one routine that I follow every day. Every day's different. We don't work by appointments. It's an open door policy. So anytime a student comes in, we address the issue. Okay? And we do all things. It's just not, it can be preventive medicine, you know, what can I do to prevent getting sick? I make doctor's appointments. I make referrals to the counselor. It's just such a nice environment, and it never gets boring.
Good. I hear you also teach a class here at Teal.
Right.
Is that taking care of your health?
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit what students can expect to learn from taking that class?
I hope by the time they're finished with my class that they will be able to actually take care of themselves. We discuss risk factors for illness. We do a little bit anatomy and physiology, how the body works, and we do nutrition, exercise, the major diseases. But I basically hope that students can be their own advocate, okay? They know when they need to get help and where to go to get help. And we do some internet work so they know where the safe sites are to go, okay?
Okay, well, we'll be right back with a little more from Nurse Despo after a word from our sponsors.
Okay, good. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and you come back to this.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yes. Welcome back to Teal Talks, and I'm Amber here talking a little bit more with Nurse Despo. With the changing of the weather that's been happening recently with coming into fall, have you begun to notice an increasing number of students coming in for attention?
Truthfully, not yet, but it's in the cards. We will be. The flu hasn't made it to our area yet. I did see, truthfully, more students at the beginning of the term when especially the freshmen are just adapting. You know, we get used to the germs in high school because we've been with these students, you know, for 12 years. So we get used to them. And when you come to school, it's a whole new mix. And sometimes you don't get as much sleep as you should, and your nutrition isn't the same. Not because AVI doesn't serve nutritious food, I should say that, but just because the choices aren't there's too many. And sometimes we don't make good choices. So at the beginning of the semester, I'm really busier than I am now.
Oh,
yeah, it's
that's
a little
surprising.
different.
Yeah,
a little
definitely.
different.
Well, speaking of the flu, you see all these signs around the Greenville community about free flu shots. What are your personal opinions about students getting a flu shot?
Everybody should get them. You're living in a community environment, very close with each other, in confined classrooms, confined dorm rooms, resident hall rooms. So yes, everybody should get them. There are a few exceptions if you have an egg allergy. You know, there's different reasons not to get it, but mostly every healthy person should be able to get one.
Well, thank you so much for your insight. We really enjoyed having you here today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Join in next week for Teal Talks with another interview within our Teal community. Until next time, TC.
Teal Spring of 2013 registration dates come up in 2 weeks, starting with the seniors who have gotten 88 credits and above on Tuesday, October 30th. The registration online is available on Tuesdays and Thursdays by November 8th. All students who will be able to register online on their own by using self-service page. However, visiting with academic advisors would be recommended prior to registering.
Senior women's volleyball player and accounting and administration major Alyssa Chines, one of North Jackson, Ohio, was named Women's Student Athlete of the Week. Chime helped the Tomcats to a 2-1 record last week, a week in which she became just the 6th member of Teal's 1,000 kill club. On October 9th, she recorded 9 kills, 2 errors in 19 attempts with a .368 percentage in Teal's 3-0 sweep over St. Vincent's. This week is Teal's Think Pink game. TCTV reporters were able to give us a preview.
What up, everybody? My name is Jamal Simmons, and I'm here with the news. This Saturday, Alumni Stadium, Teal College will be playing the Bisons. This is their senior game, so please come support the team and wear extra pink because it's breast care awareness. All right, let's go inside.
Kendall DeLashman is a senior here at Teal College and has been here to watch these seniors put in the time and effort to this program. Here is Jamal with Kendall and the Inside Scoop.
I'm here with Kendall DeLashman. I have a couple questions for you. First, what do you think about our Teal football team, and how do you think they're going to do for Saturday?
They're getting a lot better. I'm just going to hold this mic. They've actually been a lot better this year than in recent years. I've watched them struggle for, a few years, but they're getting things right back on track or whatever. So hopefully Saturday they can come home with a win.
Awesome. You know what Saturday is to them? It is their senior game. You know what you have to wear?
It's breast cancer awareness game.
Exactly.
Yeah, so pink out.
So everybody wear your pink gear. I don't care what it is. Headbands, shirts, sweatpants, wear it to the game. That's all for the interview.
And just a reminder that it's also senior day for the football players against Bethany, who are quite a tough opponent. And Amber, are you going to the fraternity Halloween dance party this weekend?
I think I will be attending that. How about yourself?
Maybe I'll see you there.
Yes. Well, I'm Amber.
I'm David.
We're here with TCTV.